Previously on Titletown, Texas.
I got a good feeling about this year. I know these guys, better than anybody, growing up with them since 3rd grade.
Whatever happens in this season, I think you're good enough to do it. Sometimes stuff doesn't work out the way you want it to, and that's just the way life is. A lot of stuff works like that. You grow up wanting to be a Bearcat varsity football player because you always go to the games, your parents take you there, and you watch all these guys and they look like they're bigger than life. They look like full-grown men.
7 o'clock, will be the last time that we ever walk on this field together to play a football game.
Senior week is probably the most emotional week around here. It's the last guaranteed home game for the seniors.
I mean, it all comes down to the last game you'll get to play in that stadium that you've always idolized and always wanted to play in.
There's no place like it in high school. There's no matter where you go in the playoffs, even if you're playing at Cowboy Stadium with 54,000 people, it's not the same. The whole town's up in the bleachers, and they're cheering for you, and it's almost like your duty as a high school boy football player living here to go out there and get it done for your town.
I mean, most of the time as a kid, you play football behind the stands, pretend like you're one of the people on the field.
Guys that played 30, 40 years ago, they come back and they want to see the same thing. They want to see you win. They want to see you succeed. You don't want to go out and lose, especially you don't lose at Bearcat Stadium, because that's just not the thing to do here. It doesn't happen.
Before the game, Coach Wood, he brings a big old video camera in the locker room, and if you're a senior, you have the choice, to talk and, explain and kind of tell everybody, how thankful you are to go through as good of a program like this and have the coaches and the buddies and the teammates you got.
You'll blink your eye and it'll be the last time you ever get to play in Bearcat Stadium.
Honestly, we built up a brotherhood here.
This team's always something I can lean on.
Just being a Bearcat has been the greatest part of my life.
Just as much as you love football, it doesn't need you, so.
Just enjoy it while it's here.
In case y'all didn't know, I'm one of those guys that football doesn't really need.
I've been through hell and back with most of y'all guys.
I enjoyed every moment I've had in this locker room.
You guys truly are something.
I just want to say how proud I am of y'all.
Respect gets you a long way in life.
I thank the coaches for not just teaching me football, but teaching me how to become a man.
This brotherhood that we have, we won't ever find it again, but we need to use that to move on in our life.
I wouldn't change anything for the world. I want to thank all you guys and you coaches, and I love all you guys. It's been a hell of a ride.
Man, I take a bullet for y'all. I love y'all.
Hey, senior night, I know. Bearcat Stadium, I know. So we're going to do this 6 more times after tonight. So this crap ain't over with. It ain't over with. We're just getting started. You go win it all. You go do what you can do. You go get that stone out there with your name on it. And I can promise you, man, there won't be any balling around. It's going to be one of the happiest days of your life.
Let us play to the best of our ability, and let us play for each other, Lord. I love every one of them. In Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. Just to think that this is the last time that we're going to have our prayer in our own locker room. And the feeling after that, it's overwhelming.
As soon as you walk out that locker room door over there and across the track, all those fans start seeing you, start clapping, cheering.
I played in it for 4 years, and I still haven't played in a place where I can I feel that energy just go over my body.
So last night out here, we don't want to leaving anything on the field now. Have fun, all right? Let's go. Team on here! We get better and better! We get better and better! Till we get MVP! Whoa!
It almost turns you into an animal. It's just, you just go into a whole nother state of mind, and it's game time.
Motion right to left, jet sweep fake. Davis looking to throw, does so. Back to the goal line. Did he catch it? Touchdown Bearcats! Sliding catch! Dylan Davis to Logan Bridges.
I'm going to miss the excitement after someone scores or a big play like on the sideline. It's just fun to kind of pump each other up and tell them great job. Like I'm going to miss that. Like that connection that we have.
Shotgun snap, under some heavy pressure, toss over the middle, and it'll be to the 35, 30, 25, 20. Donnie Evans to the 15, pumps up the football at the 5, rolls. Hey, Donnie, keep it in the ground.
You go through agony, and you go through hurt, and you go through pain, going out there putting it all on the line.
I mean, it's hard to go back and watch, because it's so much fun, and when you move on, it's not the same. I mean, there's part of me that wants to steal somebody's cleats and go out there on the field and lay somebody out real quick.
Straight drop back, under pressure, throw over the middle, and wide open. Dutch Patterson, touchdown Pioneers.
You gotta be solid. Solid.
Get ready now. Get ready. You gotta go.
Snap, Davis looking to throw, goes left with it. That ball is caught. Jeffress, inside move to the 40, 35, broken tackle 30, to the 20.
Whether you're first string, second string, or third string, or maybe even fourth string, it's a family.
Split receivers, right and left. Handoff McClellan to the 15, broken tackle 10 to the 5. Touchdown Bearcats.
You aren't just representing the name, the last name, on the back of your jersey. You're also representing those colors. Really the school pride. You're representing for the community. It's a great feeling.
Regular season done 11th. Perfect regular season, 10-0 in the history of Bearcat football, a 9th consecutive district championship, and their 68th consecutive district victory. Bearcats win 49-24.
It definitely feels like time in each different chapter of your life. High school, you feel like it goes fast. College, it goes faster. And as soon as you get out of college, it triples.
10-0 district champs. So for that, Hunter's got something to give you. Congratulations, man. Great job. I'm proud of you.
It's almost sad, like when you realize that there's no going back, to the good old days of playing high school ball with your best friend and maybe your brother right next to you.
It's going to be sad walking away from this place, but you can either look at it and be sad, or you can kind of look at it and be like, I gave it all I got in front of all these, these great fans.
Those guys they're family now. They bleed just as you bleed.